Botany Bay or the gallows was the choice given to English convicts. Botany Bay is permanent exile. You leave jolly old England and you get on a wooden ship and you go halfway around the world to Australia and you start over in the colony, the penal colony, Botany Bay. Or you take the drop. What do you want to do? The drop is you hang by the neck until you're dead. Botany Bay. Or you take the drop. Mr. Convict, what do you want to do? So these are the kind of things that, people have had to face in human history. It's an obvious choice. It's like, well, fuck, I don't know. I gotta go and stock up on copper, though, because we're going to Australia. And that's what happened. Now, who might have chosen, I'm not going to Australia, fuck you, and I don't know if you're going to hang me then, well, I'm going to be hung on English soil. A political rebel. Someone who was a true believer in the cause. Willing to die for their cause. Don't give me Jesus because it wasn't voluntary. Well, some people say it was. The Gospel of Judas is your evidence. Whether it's a true gospel or not, or just interesting fiction, speculated that part of the Jesus story was that Jesus did make soul-level agreements for people to kill him. So that he could have his reincarnation story, he had to have some bad guys to nail him to the cross, to sell him out for how many pieces of silver? Because somebody had narcissistic, grandiose, Messianic personality disorder. Jesus the Christ has a personality disorder. Yes. The God complex. Well, it sounds like he pulled it off. I don't know. Then how can you call it a personality disaster? Well, if he pulled it off, if he turned water into wine, and, he died, and then, he's back to life, then, somebody's going to have to say that man is God. Anyways, your choices these days are much simpler. But they're the same kind of choices. What did you plan to accomplish in this particular incarnation? You don't know? Then you didn't think about it long enough. You didn't go searching far and wide to look at what are other people saying about why they're here. Are you here to fight devils? To be Buffy the Vampire Slayer or one of the Scooby Gang and fight devils? Yes, is the answer. No. Are you here to make Earth a better place? That's a simple thing. I mean, at the top of the list of things about you on planet Earth, did you have a mission to planet Earth to help her out? Your kindergarten teacher's looking at you and saying, she's looking at you, your kindergarten teacher, the one you had. She's like, how old are you? She's saying, what? What? You went through kindergarten? You don't have a mission to planet Earth? You didn't think about things that adults do when you were in kindergarten? No. You didn't look at pictures of animals from all over the world, Africa. You never thought about going and being a marine biologist in Africa? You never thought about having, a mission to the planet? This beautiful planet that we introduced you to in kindergarten? You just want to shit on it? You want to enslave it? The planet and all the people and all the things on the planet, all the resources, the human resources and the natural resources that you use blasting caps and dynamite to get those natural resources, and you use blasting caps and dynamite to get the human slaves to work for you. Come on, you have a mission to Earth. When you were in kindergarten, the mission to Earth was you love the other humans. The other little 5-year-olds. They're your new friends. What do you do with friends? I don't know. We're going to go and have cookies and milk with my friends, and then we're going to have a nap. And then there's my friend, my special friend. I don't know. I never heard of Valentine's Day, but I'm going to go over there and I'm going to see if she'll, hold my hand. Because I'm 5 and she's 5. I don't know. You don't think little 5-year-olds go around screeching and looking at each other like, I can't believe we're here. I can't believe this is so much fun. And screeching and screeching, and they see each other. They come over and high fives, and they give each other a hug or whatever. Then they go do somersaults. You don't remember doing a somersault when you were little? Yeah, you all forgot. Because you're all adults now. And, as soon as you became an adult again, you just lost whatever that was. That cute memory of a kid. Somebody kicked it outside the door in the hall with the garbage. What is your mission to Earth? You have to go back and try and remember more about somersaults when you were 5 years old or 3 years old. You got to try and remember kindergarten. What were they telling us in kindergarten? What is my mission to planet Earth? I got to get rid of this adult thing that's all about me, 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 all for 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 me, 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 all about me. Because that's greedy and that's adult. Why is it that your adult kindergarten teacher wasn't like what you're like now? Because she really was. She had a teachers' union. She was getting an enormous salary. She got summers off, like all kinds of other holidays off, and she got a huge teacher's pension. She had it easy. So it's easy for her to talk about all these things for kids that are 5 years old. Because the teacher is insulated from the real world. That's no way to bring up children, to insulate them from the real world by giving them a teacher who's sitting pretty. Because all those kids, when they're kicked out of school, is like, you ain't sitting pretty. You ain't given all of that stuff that your teachers had. It was a big fucking lie. It was, because when you're in the real world, all of those opinions that teachers give you, you go, fuck off, asshole. You fucking asshole. I don't know. There's a lot of people who just want to beat up on their teachers because they lied about the real world. Everything. How hard it is in the real world. Because teachers don't live in a real world. But children are brought up by teachers who don't live in the real world. Does that sound like a success story when it comes to education? I'm sorry, that's the way it is. Don't you think it should change? Don't you want to be the change on planet Earth? Because that's all fucked. All that shit that you went through that was all fucked that you experienced when you were younger. Shouldn't that all be changed? Shouldn't it? Because the next time when you're incarnated in your next lifetime, if it's not fixed, then you're going to re-experience the same shitty experience again. And you're going to have a bunch of fucking devils on your back doing electronic harassment on your ass for years and years and years, because that stuff has not gone away. The stuff I'm talking about, when you hear music beamed into your head, you call it an earbug, or that's what you call it, earbug. Or when you get an itchy nose and there's nothing there that's making your nose itchy, but it's itchy all the time, that's electronic microwave harassment, and you're getting it, and so am I. So that's not going to go away. And if we don't go and root out all these evildoers, the next time when you're reborn on planet Earth, you're going to re-experience this horror. And it's probably going to get worse, because more and more it's getting worse. So you can't kick it down the road. You have got to get on board we got to root out every evildoer on the planet. And if you've got like some bad traits like meat eating, then you need to change. You need to be the change, because you need to end slaughterhouses and factory farms. You need to stop participating in the evil on planet Earth by being a meat eater. You need to go and look at yourself in the mirror, and you got to realize that you really are not a very good person. When you look at the whole goddamn thing, planet Earth, that you participate in, the civilization that you're not advancing, that you are sitting on your fucking laurels with, and you're taking advantage of it because you want to get as much me out of it right now. And a bunch of evil fucking people are about me, torturing me by remote neural monitoring and all kinds of high-tech, horrible, still, again and again and again. These evildoers are on the planet, and the people in the Thunder Bay Police Force are fucking idiots. They're the stupidest dummies. They're the D students in high school. That's what you got as far as your police force. Why don't you have the smartest people? You should have Sherlock Holmes. That's who you should have. A bunch of Sherlock Holmes working in the police department. Why? They don't have to be beat officers that are great big people that can shoot. They need to be smart eggheads. They don't have to be the kind of cop that goes around arresting people, but you gotta have really smart people to figure out crimes. A separate division. You have the muscle division that carries guns and batons, and you got the detective division, which are the smartest people in your community. The smartest brains need to be Sherlock Holmes in order to protect planet Earth from evildoers. Because Sherlock Holmes goes bad and he's Lex Luthor and he's got all kinds of money. And he's going to go and he's going to do horrible crime on the planet. And that's what we have now with Hillary Killary. Because the Clinton Foundation goes to Haiti and they kidnap children and they probably eat them. And Epstein's Island is right there. And Disney World is one small private submarine ride away. It's a very hard thing when I can't even get this information out because I'm being attacked by the same people that I'm outing. Because it's evil. It's evil when I'm herky-jerked around all day long, video after video, because this is a war for planet Earth, good versus evil. And you better believe that Brent Beeson is a real devil, and King Clancy is a real devil, and Rumpelstiltskin is a real devil. These are real human beings that are playing the part of terrorists that are torturing me. So it's real. It's a horror. Go back 6 months and see me still saying the same thing. I'm tortured every fucking day. And nobody's going and rooting this shit out. Where is the military? They're all in league in cahoots with these evildoers because it's not stopping. So there's nobody on our side. There's nobody on our side against evil. And you fucking people that go back to the liquor store and go and watch that stupid football game over and over again, you need to be doing Sherlock Holmes instead. You need to be a hero and use your own noggin and disconnect from all of this entertainment, because we don't have time for entertainment when Armageddon is going on the planet right now. Starseeds and lightworkers versus the 1%, and all you stupid sheeple sitting on your ass eating meat and drinking booze. Fuckface says, you're going to be slaughtered. The Georgia Guidestone told you. They're going to reduce the population from 8 billion to 500 million. They're going to kill you and your families. That's what all this 5G shit is. It's all about networking and electronic control and harassment and eventually killing of all of you people. The great culling of planet Earth, Georgia Guidestones. I can't help you out. Agenda 21, Agenda 2030. A Forbes article that says they're going to take away your house, your cottage, your vacation, your cars, and even your clothes. You're going to have to rent everything. And then you're going to get, you're going to be pounding salt for 25 cents an hour. Because there's nothing for you to do when computers do all the work that your grandparents did. So this is the way it is, and Brent Beeson is an evil fucking shit thing. And when he gets a hold of you, he's going to get a knife and he's going to carve. He's going to carve you up while you're still alive. He's Hannibal Lecter, and he's real. He's a horror. I can't help you out. He's probably your next door neighbor, because the people that do this are incredibly cowardly, because he's not in my room. And he's hiding behind a fake name, Brent Beeson, the devil. But they're real terrorists. They're real humans, and they've got high-tech machinery, and they're going to use it on you because it's already hijacking you. a million times. Just watch my videos over and see what you get. Anyways, the turnaround is either you're with me fighting evil or you're going to live under the boot of evil forever. Fight for your freedom, folks.